Do you know how to plan the perfect one-day itinerary for Disney's Hollywood Studios? If not, find out more on today's video. Welcome back, ThemeParkHipster. I am so happy to have you. I'm Nikki J of the ThemeParkHipster.com blog, and today we're going to go over how to do Disney's Hollywood Studios in one day. And yes, it can be done in one day if you have a plan. But you know how I do it. I like to get right into all the good stuff. No wasting your time if you're not doing that. But first, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. It helps others, not only you, but it also helps others who are looking for the same type of information and planning for their Disney trip, find the information here on this platform. All right, guys, before you even get to all that good stuff of planning, you first need to get a little bit of things down pat. Get your housekeeping, get your house in order before you get here. First of all, you're gonna wanna get all your tickets, have your vacation pack, all your Disney reservations, which I went in thorough detail on the Theme Park Hipster podcast. Yes, you can find that on Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. It was episode 72, where we had a Disney expert come in and talk to us about all the things you need to know about the Disney reopening, tips, and the reservation system. So you want to have all of that taken care of before you even get here. Once you're here, first things first, get to Hollywood Studios early. That is step number one. You got to get there early if you're trying to do everything the park has while the park is open. And while you're there, yes, we are heading over to Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Yes, we're going over to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. That's our first stop. And if Disney doesn't bring back the boarding passes, then you're going to definitely have to get there in line. And even if they do bring back the boarding passes, you're still going to have to get there early so you can get your boarding pass. Have you guys not saw these videos on YouTube on how hard it is to get a boarding pass and how you got to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G just to get that boarding pass? Yes, so definitely get there early. Once you have had your galactic adventure on Rise of Resistance, you're going to head over to Smuggler's Run, hop in that line. Hopefully, by the time you come, single rider line is operating. Yeah, single rider line, because we're single riders, we're solo travelers. So you're going to hop in that line, get on the ride, and enjoy yourself. Once you are done going on the biggest ride with the biggest hunk of junk in the universe, you're going to head over to Toy Story Land. Yes, I know you might have wanted to have breakfast. You can at Runto Wraps. If you want to go to Runto's and get you a nice little breakfast wrap, go ahead, do that. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm that person. When I'm about my business, I'm boom, boom, boom. I should have had breakfast before I got here. So we're going to Toy Story Land. And once you're in Toy Story Land, you're going to get on the Slinky Dog Dash. This is such a unique and fun roller coaster. It's so much fun. Yeah, you're not at Cedar Point. You're not about to get on Top Thrill Dragster or Millennium Force. No, you're not getting that at any part of Disney parks, at least not right now. But it is still fun, and it's something that can kind of wake you up in the morning, especially when you're going up and down, up and down, up and down like a slinky dog. It's so much fun. Once you are done with that, you're going to want to get on Toy Story Mania. That's that one that's kind of like Buzz Lightyear, but a little bit different, but the same. And you're going to get the highest score you can get, and your arms are going to be killing you afterwards because it is really intense. It's not like Buzz where you point and shoot. It is like boom, 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 and you got to keep doing this motion. Yeah, your arms, you're going to have that arm muscle afterwards. When you are done, you're going to head over to Swirling Saucers. Swirling Saucers is actually a pretty cool ride. It's kind of got the same tea party type of ride where you're like spinning, but it's not as nauseous as that. It's actually a smooth turn that you're on, and it has like the incredible music to kind of go with the vibe. And if you go there during the holidays, you get a little Christmas vibe remixed to the music. So that's my place. Once we are done in Toy Story Land, and if you want to go over to Woody's Lunchbox and get like a little quick bite of breakfast, they got those potato barrels with gravy, and you can get some with eggs and scallions. So good. Once you got that, I know you guys have to have your breakfast. If I'm here for my day, I'm just going ride, and then eat. But you know, that's just me. So once you are done with Toy Story Land, you're gonna trek it over to the other side of Hollywood Studios and get on the Tower of Terror. That is my absolutely favorite ride at Hollywood Studios, and the ride that still terrifies me the most. when you are approaching that incredible, majestic, but mysterious resort, hotel, you're gonna be wondering what happened here, because there are a lot of things for you to discover in the queue. There are a lot of stories that were left untold because everything just kind of poof, disappeared, or just poof, stopped. But you're gonna embark on this adventure of the Twilight Zone where you are the star for the night, and hopefully you make it back. I still don't understand why I get on this ride. Every time I get on it, I'm like, why did you get on this ride? You know you hate this ride, but you love it. You get up here, especially when it's about to drop, and you're like, and you're thinking, why do I do this to myself all the time? I know the consequences. I know it, Nikki, but you still do it. I go on it, I scream, I question life and decisions, and then I'm happy. And you will do the same thing. So get on it. It's your solo trip. Get that courage. I'm trying to tell you. The next ride you want to head over to is Aerosmith's roller coaster ride at Hollywood Studios. Is right next to Tower of Terror. By this time, the line might be about 45 minutes to an hour. If single rider line is available, go ahead and get through that line. If FastPass is available, hopefully you had your FastPass booked. But if not, just wait it out. Because right now, at this point, once you get on this roller coaster, you will have hit all the crazy, incredible rides at Hollywood Studios. So go ahead and wait this one out. Once you are done with that, you're going to take a break from all the thrills and watch some shows. If you're at the Aerosmith roller coaster ride, then you're going to be right across the street, right across the Hollywood street from the Beauty and the Beast live action show. And definitely, I'm Team Belle. So go ahead over there, watch Belle and Gaston and the Beast, you know, do their thing, go on their adventure. And once you are done with that, it's lunchtime. You can eat now officially. I'm sorry. I had you going that whole day with no food. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm not sorry. I'm trying to get you to have a good day. So that's my job. But anyways, you're going to have lunch. I recommend for the adult solo traveler, you're going to go over to Tune In Lounge, you know. You're going to sit at the bar and you're going to get your menu, and the cast member is going to ask you what you want. And you can get some meatloaf, some fried chicken, because you know it's mother's soul food, southern cooking, and you're going to do that. But while you're waiting for your food, you're going to well, maybe you should have breakfast, because what I'm going to have you do is get you a nice little drink. They don't have grandma's picnic punch, but you can say, hey, Theme Park Hipster recommended this drink you guys used to make called grandma's picnic punch. I want that. I want it now on my solo trip. Now, okay, don't do all that, but you know, get you something nice to relax. And then once you are done with your adult concoctions and adult food and libations, you're feeling good, your stomach's good. Now we're going to go to Indiana Jones. Yeah, great transition. We're going over there. We're going to watch a show because we're not quite ready for a ride yet. You know, we got to let this stuff get out of our system. We're going to go over to the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular show. And hopefully you can get picked to be a volunteer to be in the show. Get the boulder rolled over you. No, they're not going to do that, Disney. I promise you. The next ride you want to get on is Star Tours. Yes, it's not in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But by the time you get here, the line shouldn't be too long if you have to wait. I mean, it's a popular ride, but it's not that popular, I'm trying to tell you. Although they did recently update it, so you have a little bit of the newer characters kind of imposed into the ride, so you might like that. It's still a classic. It's a classic Imagineering type of technology, so go ahead and do that. Once you are done with that, you're going to head over and watch Muppet 3D Vision Show. That's just classic Jim Henson. I mean, why not? At this point of the day, you've kind of done all your favorites, so you're kind of hitting up the places that you're just relaxing. Once you are done with that, you're going to head over to The Little Mermaid, watch that show, and then finish out your Star Wars little adventure and go to the lunch pad where you can get a lot of photo ops. Your Instagram can be popping. You can see Kylo Ren, you can see Chewbacca. You can get a lot of those unique photos because it's kind of set up like that for now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but that's just how it is. And when you're leaving, you might even see the March of the First Order, which usually is going down the center of Hollywood Studios. After that, you guys, I mean, you can rewrite some of your favorite, but I say let's go watch Anna and Elsa, the Frozen sing-along. You're like, nah, I'm not doing that. Okay, it's kind of fun. You take a break from the Florida sun if you're here in the heat, but if not, I don't blame you. Go back to your favorite rides. And then once you are done with that, if you choose to sing along, if you choose your favorite ride, you get lucky and get on Rise of the Resistance again, because it is absolutely incredible. It's marvelous. Not better than my Hagrid ride at Universal, but it's still marvelous. It's great. It's up there. It's top 5. Yes. After you do that, you're going to want to have dinner, because it's about dinner time. And at dinner, you can either go to the sci-fi dine-in theater, which is kind of like you're sitting in these old 1950 classic cars with this old school projection or theater, kind of like an outdoor movie theater, but it's indoors at Disney, and you can eat food, you can watch old movie screens. You have to do that. Like, that's a must. But if you don't, and you like, I don't have time for all that, I just want to get my food, get my drinks, and go, then we're going to the Hollywood Brown Derby, and we're not going in the restaurant. We're going on the outside part where they have happy hour. Lord have mercy. Happy hour. That's my place to be. You know, a lot of these tips, you guys know my channel is for the solo adult traveler. You don't have to be solos, but I'm talking to the adults. And here, you're going to get that famous Cobb salad. They have other dishes, but I'm bigging up the Cobb salad. Or you can get you a martini flight. Where do you get martini flights? Where? At Brown Derby in Hollywood Studios. Yes, get you your martini flight. And that's all you need. And after that, if they had a fireworks show, come back, you go watch some fireworks show. When the Star Wars fireworks show is over, you might can sneak over to get Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and see it at night, get those night photo ops. Or you can skip out on the fireworks show altogether and go over to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and explore it at night. Now, I didn't recommend Fantasmic because you kind of sometimes, very rarely, they may have that show running along with the Star Wars Spectacular. And if I had to choose between the two, I would just go with the Star Wars Spectacular. I'm sorry, but Fantasmic to me is a little outdated. I'm not really interested in it. I don't really care for it as much anymore, but definitely if you have time, you can do that. But if I had to choose, I would go more with the Star Wars activities at nighttime. Now, we have just went through everything you need to know about the perfect itinerary for doing Hollywood Studios in just one day. Let me know if there's anything that you would add to this itinerary in the comment section below. And also, while you're out there, please don't forget to like this video. But I'm going to have some freebies for you down below as far as like a Disney timeline planner, meaning I'm going to give you like a free timeline planner that you can chart out or check off what you need to do based on how far out you are from your Disney vacation. That is down in the description below. Now, thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. I do not take it for granted. And if you made it to the end, just say, I made it to the end. But thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. And until next time, happy park hopping hipsters.